Alright guys, Logan Manzanares here with Big Sky Barbell, the only personal training gym in Bozeman. Alright, so today we're talking about why you shouldn't run. Alright, and before we get into this discussion, let me preface this video by saying that I'm not talking to people who have already begun to run, people who have been running for a period of time. For the people who run for a different purpose than trying to change their body. For the people who run because they love it or they find some sort of comfort in it. This video is not for you, all right? This video is for folks who are trying to run because they want to change their body. They want to try to lose weight. They want to try to gain muscle. This video is for you, all right? So the reason why running isn't ideal for body composition changes is that it simply just doesn't stress the muscular system a whole lot, all right? We get an indirect stress from the fact that we're actually, using our muscles to propel us to wherever you're thinking that you're going, whether you're running to Walmart or you're running down the neighborhood. Our muscles are indirect. Guy's flying. They're indirect. So our muscular system just doesn't get stressed directly, which is not optimal, right? So if we're not getting a direct stress on our muscular system, then we're not building a whole lot of muscle, all right? And remember, for body composition, muscle is your best friend, all right? So the last part of this is that running isn't great for boosting our metabolism as well, right? So if you watch previous videos, I've talked about that your best tool for trying to increase your metabolism, to try to eat more food and not get fat, is to gain some muscle, all right? Muscle is your body's best friend. So as we talked about in the first two things, that running violates this principle, all right? So I'm not saying that you can't get some sort of benefit from running, because you definitely can. Just simply moving is better than not moving, all right? So don't get me totally twisted on this, but I'm just saying that we're talking about optimal. We're talking about you're trying to get to your goals the fastest, the best, the easiest. Then running is terrible, all right? Now, the part that most people don't talk about with running, that I'm gonna bring up, is that running is bad for you. It's bad for your health. All right? Everything's bad for your health. Sitting, standing, running, everything is bad for you. All right? But on a serious note, running has a high tendency of getting people foot injuries and knee injuries and shin injuries, and the reason for this is that you're running on a surface that doesn't have any give back. You're running on concrete, you're running on pavement, you're running on streets, which means that you get a very hard impact. Every single stride that you make, you're getting a pretty hard impact, all right? And for the most part, most people aren't really taught how to run. Yes, you have to be taught how to run efficiently. And so what happens is that something is working more than it should, a knee, your shins, your heel of your foot, whatever it is, something is working more than it has to, and it gets overused, and then boom, you're hurt, right? So, and the biggest reason that people get hurt so often in running is that they just have no plan. They just decide to go from the couch to running a 5K, or the couch to running, a half marathon, whatever it may be. What you're doing by that is you're going from absolutely zero stimulus to a ton of stimulus, a couple hours worth of stimulus. Well, what happens when you put that much stimulus on your body without it knowing what to do with it is it just can't recover very well from it. So people are constantly, you're sore for a week, or you're sore for a couple weeks just from one bout of running. So if after all this knowledge that I've dropped on you, and you still want to run, well, let me give you some advice for you. If you're gonna run, I suggest that you run hills. You run sprints, up hills, all right? Running hills is much less impact on your body. Your joints and your body are gonna thank me later for that. And you're gonna get so much quality work done in such a shorter amount of time that you're going to see results much quicker by running hills rather than running on streets or running on a treadmill or running around the parking lot, whatever it may be. All right? So understand your best form of body composition changes is not running. All right? So hopefully you learned something from this today. If you got any questions, feel free to ask, and you're welcome.